Hello, everyone. My name is Anya, and today I will be telling you the Russian folktale of Sestrica Alyenushka и Bratец Ivanushka, or Sister Alyenushka and Brother Ivanushka in English. There once lived an old man and an old woman with their children, a daughter Alyenushka and son Ivanushka. The man and woman passed away, so Alyenushka and Ivanushka were left all alone. Alyenushka went to work and took her brother with her. The path was long and crossed a wide field, so Ivanushka got thirsty. "Sister Alyenushka, I want a drink," he told her. "Wait, brother, we'll get to the well," she replied. They walked and walked. The sun was high, the well was far, and the heat was overtaking Ivanushka. As the pair walked, they passed a cow hoof-print filled with water. "Sister Alyenushka, I'll drink from the hoof-print," he told his sister. "Don't, brother, you'll become a calf." So they kept walking further, with Ivanushka's thirst growing. They then passed a horse hoof-print filled with water. "Sister Alyenushka, I'll drink from the hoof-print," Ivanushka declared. "Don't, brother, you'll become a foal." They continued walking until they passed a goat hoof-print filled with water, with Ivanushka's thirst finally becoming unbearable. "Sister Alyenushka, I have no willpower left. I'm going to drink from the hoof-print," he declared. "Don't, brother, you'll become a goat," she replied. Ivanushka did not listen to Alyenushka and drank from the hoof-print. He drank and turned into a goat. Alyenushka called her brother, but instead a white goat came running up to her. Alyenushka sat on a stump and started crying, the goat running around her. While she was crying, a merchant passed. "Why are you crying, lady?" the merchant inquired. Alyenushka told him about the situation. The merchant replied, "Marry me, I will clothe you in silver and gold, and the goat will live with us." Alyenushka thought about this for a little while and decided to get married to the merchant. They started to live together along with the goat, who ate and drank alongside Alyenushka. One day, the merchant was not home. A witch showed up and started talking under Alyenushka's window. She spoke softly and gently, convincing her to go down to the river and take a swim. The witch led Alyenushka to the river, where she then attacked Alyenushka, tied a rock around her neck, and tossed her in the river. The witch turned herself into Alyenushka, got dressed in Alyenushka's clothes, and went back to the house. No one recognized her deception. When the merchant returned home, he didn't recognize her deception either. Only the goat saw through the facade. The goat hung his head, and he wouldn't eat or drink. All day from morning to night he would walk along the shore near the water and cry, "Alyenushka, my sister, swim, swim to the shore." The witch found out about this and asked the merchant to slaughter the goat. The merchant felt bad about this, since he had gotten used to the goat and living with him. However, the witch kept begging and pleading to slaughter the goat, so the merchant eventually conceded. The witch then ordered to have large fires started, the kettles heated, and the steel knives sharpened. The goat saw that he didn't have long to live, so he spoke to the merchant and said, "Before my death, let me go to the river and drink water to rinse my kidneys." "Well, go ahead," the merchant replied. The goat ran to the river and started crying desperately. "Alyenushka, my sister, swim, swim to the shore. There are large fires burning, kettles being heated, and steel knives sharpened. They want to slaughter me." Alyenushka answered him from the river, "Oh, my brother Ivanushka, the heavy rock is pulling me to the riverbed, the seaweed is tangled with my legs, and the yellow sands have laid on my chest." Meanwhile, the witch, searching for the goat, sent a servant down to search for him. When the servant went down to the river and heard the exchange between the goat and the river, he went home and told the merchant what he had heard. The merchant gathered the townsfolk and went down to the river. They tossed in their fishing nets and pulled Alyenushka out of the river. They removed the rock from her chest, cleaned her, and dressed her in a nice dress. Alyenushka was revived and more beautiful than ever before. Out of joy, the goat did 3 flips and turned back into Ivanushka. As for the witch, she was tied to a horsetail, with the horse released to run in a clear pasture. Ivanushka, Alyenushka, and the merchant lived happily together for many years to come. That is the end of our story. So thank you for listening to the Russian folktale of Сестрица Alyenushka и братец Иванушка, or Sister Alyenushka and Brother Ivanushka.